Let's go.
Oh, greetings, Nyx. Come to look on our friends. Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them and have satisfied myself that they are all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? I know that Savage is above extreme. That's why I was like, didn't you want me to bring to Savage? I know. I am aware of that.
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I have a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
Oh, yeah, true. We had a complete civil war going on in this world. I forgot!
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance.
Fenrir's like, but I like to do more stuff
Thou requirest another
alone.
to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well. Welcome back,
Look, he's
everyone.
back. Hi.
Lise!
Did you not bring Ian and stuff with you?
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
That's right.
Ian is busy,
We're fighting
yeah.
fit and raring to go.
He actually has to, like, you know, take care of people.
The famous Lise Hext, former scion and hero of the
Technically,
Allag
she also
resistance.
should be, like, you know, rebuilding shit.
I don't believe we've met.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Fox dude? Who's a fox dude?
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade,
Graha
one would be
isn't dead.
hard-pressed to find.
His body in the first, the other planet, we are on the source right now. We're back where they actually originate from. And he was just in a crystal tower here, all good. He's so adorable, oh my god.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report.
So cute.
But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
Alfino was like, bitch, what do you mean you didn't understand half of it?
Well, that's a lot to
He's a
take in.
special cat boy, that's all you need to know.
Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Not right now.
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
Yes.
I'll take that as a yes.
His older version is being a crystal now. He's not dead. He turned into a
Even
crystal.
so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings.
You can't
meaning
uncrystal
Zodiac
him
will never
yet.
regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared.
Look, everyone is constantly coming back here. This is like Supernatural. Nobody is really dead.
Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
Yeah, he wasn't relevant to the plot. Okay, that's why they decided to just like not bring him back. I don't know who Moon Burrito was. Who was that? Now I need to focus here,
But
guys,
tell
or you're
us,
gonna
Luce,
be like, ugh, you
to
don't
what do we owe the
listen to
pleasure
the
of your
story.
visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? All right, there was one other matter. I have a
was
message
there?
from the Alliance. And before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire.
It's the same one, Alba. It is the exact same dude.
So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne.
That's the one that we're fighting. Or like Xenos is fighting.
The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war
She's
to break
technically
out.
not part of the science anymore.
it's
She
not
said
just in the
she
provinces.
isn't because she's
Early
doing that
reports
other
say
thing.
huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble.
Okay.
The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald. And we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our
I mean, technically, she never was part of the science because she was part of the science while she was mimicking her sister. But she herself technically wasn't really a part of the science.
To Alamigo, then.
Why don't you go on without
You
me?
want dinner?
There's something I need to look into.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the tempered.
Tempered?
Of
Who
course.
are the tempered?
You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you used to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
Who are the tempered in this world?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alisaie, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
Wait.
I'll do my best.
Something with your ear, dear? Dear? Do I need to clean your ear?
I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
I like stuffy meetings.
Rest assured, there'll be many, many more. Go on, lend Alisaie a hand.
But who are the tempered now? I'm seriously asking. Who are there in this world?
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Girl, babe! Sure. Oh, those guys! Ah, I remember. Thank you. Sorry, babe.
Mind?
Do I
I'm
need to
sure they
clean
would
your
be
ear? What
glad
is
of
it
your
with your
company.
ear?
Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
Ishila like, just go with the love of your life. You were pining after that woman for hundreds of years. Go. Shoot your shot. Good luck.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
I love him so much. He's like the opposite of the Exarch.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
What is it, babe? When I set out to save Hulric, I think Gabu was always at the back of my mind, and having proved that the light corrupted are not lost, I'm convinced that the same must be true of the temporary. Similar to those corrupted by the Sin Eaters, the ether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant. And though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, Alisaie, and it warrants full investigation. If there's even a chance we can save Gabu, we have to try. But however much I'd like to race over to Limsa and set to work, there's no room for recklessness, not when a child's life is at stake. As I'm sure Bellag would remind us, we still know little and less about the soul, and a number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so, before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about tempering. There's just one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to a halt, and the combined work of the many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. Not of the modern scholars, perhaps, but what of their ancient counterparts? I know the Allegans took a more than passing interest in the subject. And if what we seek is to be found anywhere, it would surely be at the a ferrochemical research facility, where they experimented on primals and their worshippers, yes? Good thinking. I've never actually been there myself, but I did read the reports on Aziz Law, which means we'll be needing an airship. An airship, you say? Meet me at the northern bank of Silvertear Lake. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, and come prepared to travel. Okay, Tataru, what? Oh god. This is where we are, isn't it? We are at the Revenant's Toll, aren't we? I don't need to teleport there. That's exactly where we are. Yeah, it is. Okay. Babe, I can only see 2/3 of my screen, and I need to see that other third too. Can you please move? Just go. Yeah. Just sit down there. Yes, babe. Can you sit down there? You can sit there if you want. Yes, babe. Nobody's gonna be mad if you sit there. So, by the way, guys, none of you ever reminded me to do the gold sorcerer thing. And I know I said we as chat collectively have to remind me of that, and none of you did. I had to remind myself of that. Did Totoro change clothes? Wait. Look at her! She's getting so many outfits. It's adorable. Babe. Honey, I love you, but can you please sit down somewhere where I can see the screen, which is not in front of it? Yeah, babe. Yeah. You don't like to be on my lap. You have to go down, babe. Oop. Boop. I give you the Bonanza, the science's very own airship. I built her as a company project with help from our friends at the Rising Stones. I named her for luck and prosperity. Tataru, this is amazing. We'll be able to fly just about anywhere we want. Our garments were impressive enough to be built an entire airship. see the annals did not exaggerate the many talents of the Siren's fabled coinkeeper. I'd also introduce myself as your pilot, except the training didn't go quite as well as I hoped. But that's alright, because we've hired this capable fellow here instead. Oh, they look cute. Hello. The Bonanza is equipped with a full complement of mana cutters, by the way. Feel free to use them to go get around as a slab. But enough talk. It's time to fly. All aboard! Honestly, Sid would be jealous of the way that airship flies. Satoru has outdone herself. This appears to be Helix, which means we stand in the Alpha Quadrant. To the east lies the Beta Quadrant, and yes, I believe I have my bearings. Though this is my first time on Azazla, I do have some familiarity with the place thanks to the records on the Crystal Tower. Unless I am mistaken, this path leads to the Aetheryte, beyond which there will be an information terminal. I suggest we begin our search there. Oh god, we're back here. Oh no. Okay. I remember this place. And here is a terminal. A moment while I search the archives for references to tempering. Oh, there we are. Iconic corruption, an overview. That sounds promising. Indeed. Let us see what this report has to say. Confounded. The content appears to have been deleted. What? No. Isn't there something you can do? Not from here, I'm afraid. But it may be that another copy of the report exists elsewhere. The question is, where to look? What you doing, babe? It says here the report was written by someone named Owen. Is it like that he kept a copy? I would say it is a distinct possibility. Assuming he was a researcher here, he will have had a quarters on the Hemisphere. We can ascertain the details at Hemisphere Control. I'll return to the Bonanza and avail ourselves of the mana cutters. We will need them to reach our destination. I forgot, you already have a suitable means of transport, don't you? No need to waste time accompanying us back to the ship then. We'll see you at the Hemisphere. Yeah, I have a little wolfie with me. Okay. So where do we need to go? Oh, all the way over there, okay. We are going all the way here. Okay. I think we have to go upwards for that one. Is it on here? Oh, it's further down now. I think it's just straight now, yeah. Is it this here? It's this here. Hello. And the last, if the late oven did indeed have a chamber here, the snob will be able to tell us its number. Okay. There, from what I recall of the layout, it should be somewhere in the vicinity of... Warning! Wait.
Warning! An evacuation order is presently in effect. Entry to the hemisphere is not permitted at this time.
Foiled again. In all likelihood, the order would have been imposed during the fourth umbral calamity, and I doubt it will be lifted in the near future.
Psst. Energy level critical. Returning to base for recharging.
Well, surely there must be some other way to gain access. Force, for example? Oh, so just like, can we just kick down that door? Ere we resort to that, I have an idea. Were we to send a surge of energy throughout yonder control mechanism, it should prompt the system to restart, releasing the locks. As for a suitable energy resource, a concentrated lightning shard might suffice. Happily, I seem to recall that they are known to form up points of stagnant ether throughout the continent. You seem to recall? Are you honestly telling me that was in the records too? Huh, I am. A report sent to the capital mentioned that lightning aspected ether was prone to pooling on the continent, resulting in surges that had interfered with equipment. A minor detail, I grant you, but in my role as caretaker of the Crystal Tower, there was no such thing as too much Allagan knowledge. Besides, my studies helped me to feel connected to the source, to home. I must have explored this facility 1,000 times in my mind, but to finally stand here with the two of you, it's more exhilarated than I can well express. Now then, the lightning shard, if I may. I suggest you split up and search the better quadrant. Oh, but beware of sprites. They are wont to manifest where the ether is stagnant. Now you're just showing off, which makes me think we should make a contest of this. Alisaie with her constant contests. The first to return here with a shard wins. What do you say? Very well. It would be my honor to come third. He is such a baby. Oh my god. Who allowed him to be such baby? Where do we go? Over there. Where do I go? In here? In here. That's okay. Come here. I can absolutely get rid of you. Easy. Can I now get the crystal? Am I teleported back? No. Disembodied voice?
Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why the spectacle proved so anti-frailing that all thoughts of the prize slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations! The lightning shot is yours.
Who are you? The dramatic entrant? You changed? Wait, who is it? Is it Alisaie? Was it supposed to be Alisaie? Oh, it's Gra! Oh, it's Gra! You remember that? In my defense, I was caught up in a moment. It isn't every day you meet an honest to God's hero after all. Well, the contest continues, so you had better hurry back. Oh, but one last thing. Thank you for bringing me here. Oh, I just want to hug him. Oh my god, why is he so sweet? Oh my goodness, why is he so adorable? That's a crime. Do that. Get yourself some food. I'm the last to return. Oh no! It appears Alisaie had no luck, so victory is yours. Congratulations. Now then, may I have the shard? Sure. Yours. What is it that makes you so much better at finding things? What do you have that I don't? That is a question I too have asked myself on numerous occasions. I suspect we could both learn a great deal from Nyx, not only about the secrets of adventuring, but... Oh. But come, we should attend to our mission. Excellent. The system responded exactly as intended. We now have access to the Hemisphere. Only one obstacle remains, the security system within. Should they be triggered, they could make life rather difficult for us. In light of which, pray leave the rest to me. If I'm right, my royal blood should allow me to venture in unmolested. Should? Assuming this place works like the Crystal Tower, yes. But if it doesn't, you'll be on your own. I want you to promise us that you'll get out at the first sight of trouble. I promise. Wish me luck. What a little babe. Well, nothing for it but to sit tight. I'm sure this oven fellow was very learned, but iconic corruption and overview sounds like a studium thesis. We all had to write one. Lest you wonder, mine was about the combat application of ether. I'm nothing if not practical. Alphinaud's was more philosophical, of course. Political, dare I say it. He chose to write a lengthy discourse on our nation's duty to the world. A controversial subject, to say the least. He asserted that Shalayan's knowledge should rightly be used to protect all life on the star, in direct opposition to the country's cherished policy of non-intervention. Being a leading member of the Forum, our father was not happy. At the time, of course, Alfino was utterly convinced of his views and would cheerfully argue to the death with anyone who saw things differently. By which I mean, the rows were long. To be fair to him, though, he has since learned to be a little more open-minded. But deep down, he still holds fast to that one belief, and admire him for it. I should have liked to meet the young Alfino, for what it's worth. My thesis concerned the Allagan civilization as depicted in folklore. Oh, you're back! I didn't know you attended the studium. I didn't. A thesis was required to earn my Archon's mark. My peers at the students of Baldesian convinced me to write one with the promise of unfettered access to forbidden tomes. Though I considered it no more than a means to an end at the time, I will admit, I was gratifying to have my efforts acknowledged. Good God, an Archon's thesis. I shudder to imagine the work involved, but enough of that. Is this the fruit of your foray? Yes, Owen's archive note. It was waiting for me in his chamber. If a copy of his report still survives, it will be stored in this device. Will we find out?
Initializing. Scanning for registered user. User not found. To proceed as a guest, please complete biometric authentication. Verifying. Authentication complete. Guest identified as member of the royal family. I am at your most humble service, Your Highness.
So with Gra, we simply have a cheat code with us. It never ceased to amuse me. It's but a pity the effect will not last forever. Duga and Anil said as much when they granted me this gift. Until such time as it fades, I shall use it gratefully. Search archive for iconic corruption.
Searching. One item found. Iconic corruption. An overview. The report is locked by the author. Please state password.
Of course it's locked. Well, go on then, Your Highness. Tell the nice note the password. Do we know the password? Right, let's see. Glory be to Allag. That was probably the wrong one, huh? Long live Emperor Sunday. Noot, noot, noot.
Password incorrect. Please try again.
Found it. Come now, passwords are invariably short and simple. For instance... Password. I would laugh so hard if that's the fucking password.
The notion that the password could be something so inane would be laughable, were it not dangerously stupid. Furthermore, your conduct in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place, handmaiden.
What? Did that thing just call me?
Password incorrect. Again. Be warned that any further inappropriate behavior in the presence of His Highness will not be tolerated.
Alright, that's it. I say we dismantle it and manually extract that we need. That's not how that works, sweetie. No, let's not be too hasty. A single misstep and we risk losing the report altogether. I believe this may be a task for Sid and his colleagues. If anyone can coax Machina into cooperating, it is them. Come, let us bear the note back to the Rising Stones. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop, though. So, we are gonna leave this here. A party. Okay, I'm going to get some lunch. That's all. That's okay.